Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with a review of the Astrolux K01. Yes, Astrolux. It comes with that lanyard as well as removable pocket clips, some spare O-rings, and some spare covers for the tail switch. Yeah, and look at that beautiful copper. Now the copper, aside from looking really nice, it's got a nice weight to it. So it's going to be a durable light, and also the copper acts as a heat sink, right? So the density of that copper, it absorbs some of the heat away from the sensitive inner components. Now this light takes a 14500 lithium-ion battery, and I am currently, well, you open this, unscrew this to get at it, and I use a high-drain Nitecore IMR battery. It's a high amp battery, and it works well in this light. Now the interface of this light might be confusing at first, but it's actually the exact same mode cycle that many other Astrolux lights use. So if you're familiar with Astrolux, you will be familiar with how to work this light. But long story short, you press the tail switch to turn the light on. That's the lowest mode. You can see the orange peel reflector there. It has 7 brightness levels. So to cycle through those brightness levels, you can half press the tail switch. All right, so that's the lowest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is the brightest, which is 1400 lumens, 1400 lumens maximum. Now this also has a shortcut. If you go back to the lowest mode that it always starts in, if you do a long half press, you get turbo. Alright, so a long half press. Alright, shortcut to turbo. Now if you continue to do long half presses, it will cycle through strobe, battery check mode, bike flasher mode. Let's go through those. I think that's what they're calling the bike flasher mode. Right, so all the special modes are cycling through the long half presses. This light is actually very similar to their Astrolux SC copper, right? But it's a different shape and it's a little shorter. But if you like this light, you'll definitely enjoy this light. Now this light is programmable. If you don't like it having 7 modes, which is, a lot of, or brightness levels, which is a lot of brightness levels, you can reprogram it to have 4 instead of 7. You can also toggle mode memory on or off. The way it comes, the mode memory is off, but you can program it so that it does have mode memory if you prefer. Now in order to program it, you basically click the tail switch like a large number of times, and then when it starts blinking, if you let it blink once and then click it, it selects one mode cycle. If you let it blink twice, it selects another. And the same with toggling the mode memory. But don't worry, you don't have to memorize what I just said. If you check the link, there's a big diagram that explains, it explains the whole thing. Okay, people, let's go take this outside. I'm going to roll in the all the demonstration, demo and testing stuff that I did, and then we'll come back for final thoughts on the Astrolux. Alright, out on the front steps with this Astrolux. This is the lowest mode. Can you hear the frogs? Alright, let's cycle through. Alright, this is the brightest mode. More than enough to light your path. Wait, is that the brightest? Hold on. Yes, it was. Long press. Lighting my path. Let's go around back to the testing board. Here we are on the old testing board with the Astrolux. Now this is the lowest mode, so you can't see it very well, but let's cycle through. And this is the brightest mode. That's the 1400 lumens. That looks pretty bright to me. and back to the lowest. Alright, let's do the special modes. Okay, long press for turbo. Alright, and strobe warning. There's going to be blinking modes. This is what they call bike flasher mode. Alright, and I brought us back to turbo once again just because I know you want to see how bright this can get. That is definitely, the stats are definitely accurate. I mean, that is extremely bright. Here is a top view of the beam on this Astrolux. Wow. And this is the turbo mode, of course. On the old wood bench. Lighting up the wood pile, middle of the night. Okay, let's time the step down on this Astrolux. Alright, we'll just use the video counter. And we begin now. Alright, that's the turbo mode. Just listen to the sounds of the night until this thing steps down. There you go. Did you see it? And I will count that on the video and see the results of the data. Even after it steps down, it's pretty dang bright. And here is the Astrolux from the second story window. There is the testing board. Easily reaches the chairs. The wood pile. Really nice at backyard distances. Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm out in the field testing out this Astrolux. Do you hear the frogs? Do you hear the creek? I am on the road with no lights. Well, no street lights. Here's the turbo mode for the Astrolux. That's what it looks like down the street. Let's go check out the view from the creek. And here's the Astrolux overlooking Frog Creek. Yep. Alright, pretty cool. Astrolux. It's fairly bright for such a small light. And we are back. So final conclusions on this Astrolux. Well, you know, Astrolux, they always have pretty good prices, and these are designed with collaboration from different flashlight forms. So these really are made for the flashlight enthusiast. Now, this being a 14500 light, for me to like it, it has to be noticeably more compact than the 18650 lights from the same brand. And it is. I have an 18650 Astrolux, and this is significantly less bulky, right? So that's good. The light itself looks awesome, just the way the copper looks and the fact that the copper helps it reduce heat, you know, draws heat away from the sensitive components. Definitely like it. Now, 1400 lumens is quite bright. I mean, that is very good for a 14500 light. The programmable thing is great, like how you can toggle the mode memory on or off, and the shortcut to turbo is cool. And the price was surprisingly reasonable for such a nice looking light. I think the normal price is $40, but the sale price is way less. Like, I got this for less than $30 because it was on sale. Right, so I don't know if it's going to be on sale when I post this or if they're going to have a discount or what, but you can basically sometimes get it for under $30. It's a very good price for a light with these features. So yeah, I'm very keen on this light. You know, the only drawbacks, I mean, the copper makes it, you know, heavier than an aluminum light, right? So if you want something that's ultra light, okay, you know, get something else. But in its own category, it's a very nice light. I'll include a link in the text description box in case you want to pick one up. Hope you enjoyed seeing this light. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.